It's that wonderful time of the year, Halloween, and the shops and the markets and perhaps even your gardens are full of these beauties, these pumpkins. And so today we're going to be making a very easy pumpkin soup. It's in keeping with my way of eating. It's vegan, it's no added oil, and it tastes absolutely gorgeous. And it's dead simple to make. And this is what it will look like, and you'll see that soon. So first, the fresh ingredients that we need: pumpkin, carrots, garlic, onion, potatoes. And that's about everything added in there that's required. And the pumpkin's not too big, maybe about 6 to 8 inches in diameter. And it looks just gorgeous. And to that, we're going to add some seasoning. So we've got a teaspoon of Tamari sauce, 2 tablespoons of my gold bouillon, and the Himalayan pink salt, 1 teaspoon, the tip of a sprig of rosemary, and a small bay leaf. Now just go back to the gold bouillon. It's my own vegetable stock, and later I will be filming a video of how I make that. And so first off, we're going to microwave the pumpkin. And this, if I microwave it for 4 minutes, will soften it enough so that it can be cut in half, because this is a roasted pumpkin soup. And that's what's really important, is being able to cut it without causing any damage to yourself or your kitchen utensils. So by doing this, it just softens it enough, but it will be very hot when it comes out. So let it sit for a couple of minutes for any build-up of hot air to escape. I've washed the potatoes and the carrots, and they're going to be ready to pop right in. And of course, we've got the onions and the garlics all nicely chopped up. So we're good to go. It's all going into the oven, and it's all going on a silicone baking mat so that we don't have to keep buying paper and disposing of it. And it's BPA free. We put the halves of the pumpkin face down, and everything else is just going to roast away nicely until it starts to look like this, lovely and golden brown. And you can test it if you stick a sharp knife or a skewer into the pumpkin. If it goes in easy, it's really soft, it's cooked. Everything else will be by then as well. And I tend to go for about 185 Celsius on our oven. I'm not sure of the Fahrenheit on that, but it's 185 Celsius. I pop it in. It's going to cook for about 40 to 50 minutes. I test it at around about 40 minutes. I think maybe a little bit more, because you want it thoroughly cooked. We get that nice roasted, caramelized flavour just oozing through. It's wonderful. It gives it a sweetness as well when it's roasted. And so here we are. It's now out of the oven and it's ready for some preparation. And this preparation is great. It's so easy. It's all just going to go into one big thing, which is actually a blender, and we'll see that in a minute. And it just couldn't be easier. So here we are. Jackie's been scooping out the flesh, not the flesh, but the fibre and the seeds from the pumpkins. And it doesn't matter if you leave the odd little one behind. They're good for you. It'll all be blended up. But she's taking out the majority of it. And now she is, of course, scooping out the flesh. And it's still very hot, so be careful. Remember when you're doing this that it's steaming hot, and that's going into the blender. As I say, I use the Vitamix, and you can use any blender though, but we've had one of those for a few years now, and it works very well for us. So in go the rest of the veggies, in go the seasonings, and we're away with boiling hot water now just poured on top of it. And we pour that on for, and until it's about 1.5 to 2 inches above the line of the veggies. Now, if you find that too thick at the end, you can always water it down a bit with a bit more boiling water and then just give it a quick blend for a few seconds. But that tends to be a really nice thick consistency, and it seems to work extremely well. I'm blending it on the highest setting, and it will be a very smooth, thick, heartwarming soup.
So it smelled gorgeous when Helen was cooking it. It's got a nice constituency. Let's blow it because it's hot. Absolutely gorgeous, and it's got like a velvety taste, so I'm sure the kids will love it. If you're going to cook it for the kids as well at Halloween, they'll enjoy it. So there you go. Have a go at the pumpkin soup. Definitely won't regret it.
So Mrs. Gone Potty's happy with that one, and enjoy Halloween roasted pumpkin soup.
Why not come and join me on Facebook or Instagram? The link is in the description.